let's talk about our program for supporting the immune system. These are some of the supplements that we've chosen for the month, and I'm going to show you how I put all this together. Hi, I'm Dr. Peter Minke. This is Minke Wellness, and you know, there's a lot of ways that we could talk about supporting the immune system. I've chosen one way. This is not, you know, I mean, this is one way to do it. You don't like it, you can certainly find other ways. But so I'm going to go through and explain why I've put this together the way I have, and how we take these. Okay, so first of all, we're working this month with the chewables, what I call the chewables. And one of the things about the chewables is that the mouth absorbs nutrients very, very fast. And so we're using our Super C chewable and our MightyVites, which of course are chewable. Now you think, well, MightyVites, it seems like a kid's vitamin. Yes, that's in our Kidscents line, the MightyVites chewables. Okay, so one of the things, like I said, about chewables is that they get the nutrients into the bloodstream directly. It bypasses the liver, bypasses the absorption problems that we might be having in the gut. So if we're having trouble in the digestive system, we can just move right on past. The other thing is it's going to be very small amounts, very, very low levels leaking into the bloodstream. Now, one of the things that you might try, this is just a small thing about these MightyVites, is you might try, if you're working on trying to lose weight, you might chew one of these before a meal, and what it'll do is supply the basic nutrients, a base small level of all the nutrients, and it fills in all the gaps, kind of smooths the road a little bit so it satisfies cravings, and then the brain is no longer worried about basic minerals and nutrients and vitamins. It's got a bit of those running on the bloodstream, so it reads all that. Anyway, so and then that might help curb cravings for sugar and things like that. But it does have chromium in it. It's got all the we'll do a whole video just on this. It's an amazing product that has all the fat soluble vitamins, chromium, lots of minerals. You know, it's copper, zinc, selenium. If you look at the antioxidant and the need for these minerals and nutrients for the antioxidant system in the body, it has all of that. So this comes in, I don't know, this doesn't look all that purple, but there's a purple. Here, maybe this will show the two different pills, the purple and the orange or yellow or whatever. I guess it's a grape and an orange flavor. Grape is maybe not accurate, but anyway, they're very tasty. Both of them taste very nice. And so this is our MightyVites chewable and our Super C chewable. Again, these are tablets that just chew up. So I'm going to show you that. I mean, here's one of my MightyVites and one Super C. Okay. And the goal is to just kind of almost suck on them, to keep them in your mouth as long as possible. We're absorbing this. We're just letting the body feel those low-grade nutrients that are coming into the system. They go right into the bloodstream where the immune system can interact and pick those up directly and not have to wait for all that absorption to happen in the gut and everything else. Okay. As part of this, we also have our Thieves Vitality. So I'm going to probably just go ahead and chew these just for sake of clarity of speech. So these are Thieves Vitality. Now, it's not completely ridiculous for me to just take a drop in the mouth, but this is pretty sharp. So what I'll do is I'm going to put one drop or so in water. Now, you can probably tell that essential oils and water don't mix. I can put this in a capsule. If I want to start low and slow, one drop mixed with some olive oil, or you can go on up to a full capsule. It's just it's to tolerance. I'm gonna slip into the second. This was the basic program was MightyVites Super C chewable, which is free this month if you order 300, so you get an extra bottle if you order the whole program. And if you order the whole program, we've got on here the Yacon syrup. And so what I do is I'm just going to I don't really measure it all that much. I'm just kind of like, well, maybe seems like a teaspoon or something like that of Yacon syrup, and I've put that in. I'm going to use my glass jar and my metal spoon rather than plastic. And so this is going to be my Thieves drop plus my Yacon syrup. And I'm mixing that in really good. Hopefully that Yacon syrup will pull some of those essential oil into solution. So not bad at all. That I don't even taste the Yacon syrup with the Thieves. If you're doing Thieves in the mouth in any form, it's got that clove oil in it. Cinnamon makes it sharp, but clove oil makes it sharp for temporarily, and then it kind of numbs the whole thing, because clove oil has been used in dentistry for helping to numb or calm down nerve endings, and so you get that effect. And so it's not necessarily the best oil to be putting in the mouth unless you want to do it for tooth problems. But otherwise, you can, like I said, you can mix it in something to take it down. Now, I wanted to just highlight or introduce. We did talk about ordering some of these other Thieves products for protection. Here's our surface spray, the Thieves spray, which is a Thieves blend of oil and food grade ethanol, which is to say alcohol, food grade ethanol that is denatured with peppermint oil, so it's denatured in a way that does not add any toxins. So we're still dealing with a very, very non-toxic spray here, and that can be put on surfaces as a surface spray. We also have our Thieves waterless hand purifier. Now, if you're like our family, you want the big bottle. And then we keep refilling the little bottles, but you can buy the little bottles, or you can buy the big one, and we like the big one, and so that's the, and then we also have the Thieves lozenges. Of course, they have the cough drops as well. Either of those, I kind of like the lozenges just to soothe the throat. The cough drops are a little bit sharper. Have a little bit more of eucalyptus kind of thing, and it's more for the chest. But in the context of just keeping the mouth clean, is putting one every once in a while whenever I feel like I need a little boost. Been around people who maybe their health isn't that great, coughing, whatever, and at public spaces, and I was just in church, and the guy behind me standing there coughing, and I thought, I really wish I could. I wish I had my Thieves lozenge like right close. It was in the diaper bag down at the end of the aisle, so I was like, I don't want to necessarily go, but after Mass, I would definitely go and grab that and put one of those in my mouth and keep that. I just suck on it slowly, and it gives me that cleansing. So that's our basic kind of package. Was our Thieves, the Vitality, our Chewable C, and our MightyVites, and then with some of the peripheral products to support the basic cleansing and hygiene. Now I want to share the second part of the package, which was the JuvaCleanse. Okay, and if you think Thieves tastes bad, the JuvaCleanse is not. So it's just a clear oil. Okay, and if you want to taste that, not an easy one to be taking. In any kind of flavorful way. So I would recommend what I'm going to do is taking this in a capsule. So I'm going to put, you can start out low again, 3 drops. If you're like me and you kind of you've done a lot of cleansing. Now the JuvaCleanse is specifically good for helping the body to let go of heavy metals that it might be storing. And so those heavy metals are going to come out and then clear through the system. So they come out through the urine or come out through the bowel. And just one capsule, actually, depending on how aggressive you want to be, it could be 3 drops twice a day, which is still half a capsule total, right? A capsule of 12 to 15 drops or so. 3 drops twice a day in a capsule. Take that. You could do the full capsule twice a day. That would be pretty hardcore. So I'm going to go low and slow on this, and just a quarter capsule, and then fill the rest up with olive oil. And to back that up, I've got the red drink. Now you know what the red drink is. It's the Sulfurzyme, the Sulfurzyme powder, the NingXia Red, and the lime Vitality oil. And I take that. I've done that. I've done videos of that already. But I use a funnel. I put it in the top of a empty NingXia Red bottle, and so that's 25 ounces of water. I put the 1 teaspoon of powder in there. I fill it up halfway. I add one ounce of NingXia Red, and shake that up. Make sure it's all mixed. Add the Lime Vitality, 3 drops of Lime Vitality, and I am good to go. Now, what I have been doing is, because I'm also adding the Yacon syrup, I go ahead and add my, you saw how it's somewhere close to a teaspoon of my Yacon syrup into my glass. I don't add it into the whole bottle. I just add it into the glass at the time that I'm drinking my red drink. And I mix that in. It just pretty much disappears. If you do not like the taste of a strong syrup, which is like a molasses, this kind of tastes like a mix between agave and a strong molasses. So it has a definite flavor. We'll talk a lot more about why this is for the essential sugars for immune support. The red drink is for that sulfurzyme antioxidant support from the NingXia Red. Sulfurzyme needed for the metal detox. You've got to get sulfur derivatives. The body breaks down heavy metals. This is mercury and lead we're primarily focused on, and it breaks those down or transforms them with sulfur derivatives, and so we need to supply that sulfur, and that's what the goal is for the NingXia Red sulfurzyme combination in what we call the red drink. And then the lime oil, a great way to help the cleanse the lymphatic system, in particular lime oil. Okay, so that's our overall plan. Is we're supporting the immune system because there are cells that run around the bloodstream. For the most part, we want to get those little micronutrients, just gentle supply, little streamlet of those nutrients directly to the bloodstream, activate the immune system in a very low level way. The nice thing about the mineral content of this and the vitamin D, A, D, E, and K in here is that it's actually going to keep the immune system balanced. You're getting your fat soluble antioxidants and those fat soluble vitamins in there. Very, very important to have balanced nutrients. And this is an amazingly balanced product. So, and then we've got, like I said, the essential sugars, and then the essential oils, the Thieves and the JuvaCleanse, the powerhouse pusher cleanser. Now we've worked up to this, okay? So we have been working. We're on month 10, okay, and we're in the immune system. So we should have a pretty good system. The blood's really we've got the bones going, we've got the blood, we've got the elimination system cleared out, we've got the respiratory. We started out with the respiratory system, and we've been going all along this, working to the point where we're now going to push a little deeper, dig a little deeper, and get some of the deeper heavy metals, the lead and mercury, out. And somebody will say, well, I don't have any lead and mercury. I did a hair analysis and I don't have any lead and mercury. Okay, if your body stores the lead and mercury, it's not going to show up in a hair analysis. Okay, it's not going to show up in the blood test. You have to do something that purges. So the study that was done with the JuvaCleanse is that people were given a capsule a day of the JuvaCleanse. First of all, before they started the program, they were taking 24-hour urine collection, no lead or mercury in their blood, in their urine. Then they did the capsule a day of this stuff, and then they had massive releases of lead and mercury. So these are things that we definitely. This is an unpublished study, by the way, that was done by Young Living. And so then we've got a supplement here in the form of JuvaCleanse that has the ability to help the heavy metals purge. If you read up on toxicity and toxicology, the people who do toxicity stuff for lead and mercury, there's people who will purge with other chemicals. I don't like those chemicals. I'd much prefer an essential oil that would help to push or purge out these metals, dig deep into the body. So that's the purpose here, is to get in there. We've already done the work. So now if you have not done the rest of the program and you're jumping into this, you might go on the really, really light side. And make sure that you're taking your extra sulfurzyme, okay? You might even back it up with sulfurzyme capsules and take that, okay? So there's our program for supporting the immune system. Hope it's clear to you. And we've got all those support products of the Thieves, the Thieves lozenges, et cetera, et cetera. Okay? Happy wellness, one day at a time.